Assalamualaikum and greeting. We are from Group 5 and today we will be presenting for the topic Organization has a socially constructed and the value of the social construction approach for OD practitioner, and this slide is prepared for Madam Aini Alui. For our group, there are 4 members. The first is Maisara binti David Abdullah. Second is Nur Izzati binti Muhammad Nasir. Third is Zainina binti Zulkifli. And the last is Ain Nur Ashikin binti Abdullah. For my part, I will be presenting about the socially constructed organizations. Organization is mostly unique in their own way, and this is mostly depending on the company or the firm. According to Wolf 1958, the classical organization are units with a formal social environment with a proper structure. Therefore, the environment has an organized goal. And interestingly, the organization is developed according to the taste of the organization, such as according to Wake 1995, the environment and the organization is about the organizing flows of ideas, change, and the process. And therefore, the organization has itself socially constructed and systematic theory of different perspective. Like socially constructed, the organization is concepted, developed out of our own thinking. That is mostly on our opinion and ideas how the organization is all about. And for the system, it's an organizational and it's mostly self-evident and have self-definition that most employees in the organization agrees.
Socially constructed perspective in gathering information, organizational members cannot gather all relative information before making decisions because information is relative gathered, made sense of, and shared to create a socially constructed truth that organizational members will use for decision and action. According to Wake, call this concept sense making, which means placement of item into framework, comprehending, reducing surprise, constructing meaning, interacting in pursuit of mutual understanding and patterning. Rather than system theory, the environment specific on how the organization must act to achieve balance in the process of creating meaning, developing and sharing interpretation to know how the organization members take action. The next point is interaction and language are important areas of attention in social constructive perspective because the organization members communicate with each other that they can develop and change the organization. The next point is resonate with what we experience in the organization as we make sense of our activity and action of others, such as organization members can adapt with each other and organizational life. Last but not least, a fill-in mission element of system theory to provide the richer and more dynamic view of how organization works, which means that how members experience organization as social environment where interaction is fundamentally how work is accomplished and sense-making is how it's understood and experienced. According to Berquist, many believe that the social constructed approach more effectively captures this new reality as follow with the current trend with the new advanced technology in the 21st century.
Next, the value of the social construction approach for OD practitioners. The value of social construction is directs the OD practitioner's attention to the cultural processes of sense-making that results in action. First, like system theory, it offers a useful but different explanation for human behavior. For example, organizational members would be less willing to take risks after witnessing a layoff in another divisions in which risk-taking was common. Second, social constructions help to articulate the complexities in collecting, interpreting, and sharing the information that used to make and communicate the decisions. Second, the social construction perspective emphasizes the active role that members take in creating the organizations. Members may decide to create a new department, change a structure, adopt new titles, or change a process, while individual member may not have the choice to change a certain policy, which the policy developed by organizational members for the organization's benefits. There is also relationship among supervisors and employees, which are not confined to rigid, role-based interactions, but are multidimensional and can be friendly. Next, relationships between co-workers or departments are more complex than simply sharing orders or instructions between them, and can be cooperative and relaxed. The social construction perspective illustrates the active choice that we make in creating the systems and relationships.
Thirdly, a social construction perspective helps OD practitioners to see importance of communication in creating changes. The statement notes that workers are eligible for continuing medical coverage after an involuntary discharge for a total of 131 times after the termination date. It is an ordinary compliance operation from the point of view of the Department of HR. However, from the point of view of an employee, it can be troubling to obtain an unanticipated notification from the organization in view of the background. OD practitioners may become more clear with their interpretation through context, language, and interpretation mechanism. They can realize the sense in which to view any correspondence and make stronger recommendations about how to receive message. Finally, the social construction perspective stresses that organizational change has at its foundation a change in meaning. According to Wake, the logic of sensory growth in underlying concepts, principles, and behaviors, as well as organizational identity and process activities. Changing relatively a procedure, position, title, or name of a department does not always alter the underlying perception processes taken by the participants. The method thus believes that progress will best be done if corporate members have a chance of work together to implement better practices. The references for our presentation is from the textbook titled Organizational Development. So that's all from us. Thank you.